What is going on, and welcome fellow enthusiasts of Clash of Clans. Okay, that didn't work at all. Fellow fans of Clash of Clans, it's your host Galadon, and we are looking at another amazing episode of Legend League attacking with the most outside the box attack that maybe you've seen in years. Now, if you've been a friend of the channel since maybe 2015, 2016, you've heard of, and you know about PEKKA. The good thing is, we are now to Town Hall 14. PEKKA first came to be around Town Hall 11. Now we've got lots of extra troop space, so PEKKA, Deka meaning 10 from the Greek, is now an actual strategy with a queen charge. So I have enough troop space that I can bring 9 Pekkas in my regular army, the 10th Pekka in the siege barracks, and then run a queen charge with a balloon and 5 healers. And this strategy actually works. Now, is it the best Legend League 3-star, anti-2-star, 3-star base strategy in the world? Yes, it is. No, I'm not serious, but it is fun, it is different, and it was about time that Galadon did something other than Queen Charge Hybrid or failing at Queen Charge Dragon Rider. So we've got the Queen Charge portion working. It's a little bit tougher. Obviously, the Queen seems to die a little bit early these days with a just limited amount of support for that Queen Charge. You know, we don't have the super wall breakers. We only have 1 balloon. We didn't bring the headhunters, and we only had a couple of rage spells. So yeah, she kind of more is there to funnel than the Pekkas. They have to do the heavy lifting, getting into that town hall, wiping it out, and then, of course, it's not really going to bring the 3-star results, right? But that's okay. We're not always here to win. Sometimes we're just here to be consistent, just to get things done. There are certain tasks that we know we have to do, like attacking a Legend League and like using a creator code. Okay? Now, like I've been saying in recent episodes, I'm not telling you you must use code Galadon. I'm just telling you, please use a creator code, anybody's creator code, whether it be mine or another awesome, amazing YouTube or other content creator for Clash of Clans, because Supercell is essentially giving away free money. It doesn't cost you anything. Of course, if you use code Galadon, I'll be your best friend. Okay, back to the attack. And of course, you don't expect this to be a 3-star strategy, right? I mean, come on. This is kind of outside the box thinking. We're just doing something different because, okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys right now. I'm a little bit burned out on doing the same thing day in and day out in Clash of Clans. We were looking for a change of pace, and I think this was it. A blast from the past, and so far so good, right? I mean, come on. You know that I only average somewhere in the 70s anyway on an average Legend League attack day. And, okay, here's one thing. I will tell you this. This is a sneak peek into the final results of the video. No 1-star attacks. Can you believe that? No 1 stars. That is pretty unusual for me. I almost always will drop 1, maybe 2 1-stars during an average day of Legend League attacking, no matter what strategy I'm using. So somehow the Pekkas are getting to these ring bases. They're getting to the anti-2s, the anti-3s. It doesn't seem to matter. Even when my Queen Charge does this. That's not what it's supposed to do. Obviously, you can see what the plan was. Go in the corner there at 9 o'clock, send in the king at 6 o'clock, and then this nice little funnel happens, and then all the Pekkas go in. Yeah, that didn't happen. So now I'm just adjusting on the fly, but you know, my time with Tribe Gaming has taught me to always have a plan B, always ready to adjust things. So the hope at this point is the Archer Queen goes up and to the left, the Barb King goes up and to the right, and then the Pekkas, they can go right at where the Clan Castle, never mind, used to be. So the Clan Castle go, okay, fine. So maybe they'll go at the gold storage. Here come the Hog Riders, gonna get ready here and dump in all of the Pekkas. Luckily, we have the jump spells, so they're going to span the length of the walls that remain. And now, okay, now there is a funnel. There is a funnel that's sort of happening. You see it, right? You can see what's about to happen here. Gonna drop in the Pekkas, and the jump spells are gonna make sure that the Pekkas roll in essentially right after the gold storage and then the Eagle Artillery. So things are gonna work out, but the question is this really strong enough to be a 3-star attack? And how strong is offense right now? If I can pull high percentage 2 stars and maybe even triples with such a ridiculous army. I mean, this is really hearkening back to the earlier days of Clash of Clans where spam was king. Here we go, spamming a bunch of Pekkas in. And again, it all came down to just the funnel. It works out. We're hoping they go in. They do after the Eagle. And that means it's all over because they're just so strong, even with all of those defenses in the core. And no more freeze spells. No more freezes, so obviously we need to start to think about maybe some other spell compositions, but I feel like 2 jumps is the absolute minimum. Back on the back end of this attack, notice the P.E.K.K.A.s just getting obliterated by that poison bomb. So much slower, and they sit in there and take all of that damage, even with the massive number of hit points that they have. Just doesn't work out well, and now we're down to just about, well, mostly just that charging Archer Queen. She still has her ability, and the P.E.K.K.A.s, they're going to get a little bit more done, so this will actually be an improvement over the earlier attack, and we're getting closer and closer to grabbing that 3-star. Now you know that Galadon would never clickbait you, would never lie about getting a 3-star attack using 10 P.E.K.K.A.s in Legend League, and here's the great news about it. I didn't have to do it against a Town Hall 12 or 13 or a really badly rushed 14. I know that's probably what you were thinking, and I'll be honest with you, I was kind of hoping during this day of 8 Legend League attacks that I would find a really bad immature base and wipe it out. This, my friends, this is the nearly fully maxed out Town Hall 14 that I am going to annihilate with Dekka P.E.K.K.A. Now, needless to say, this was a complete shock and surprise to both me and the defender, old number 13 over there, when he or she checked the logs, if hopefully they did, and saw that somebody wiped them out with Dekka P.E.K.K.A. Now, okay, so here we go. This is going to be a really cool attack because I will tell you right now, like I've said many times before, it's better to be lucky than good. So the thought process of this attack is get in after the heroes and wipe them out, the king and the queen. Of course, we don't have headhunters, so that makes that process much more difficult, and we've used the queen's ability right in the beginning. Now also, we've wiped out the eagle artillery, so that's nice. Now we're going to try to complete some semblance of a funnel over here, and I'll admit that this is where I get desperate. I'm like, okay, the king and the P.E.K.K.A. are going to go around the outside, and no funnel is going to happen here, unless maybe I drop a jump spell. Maybe they'll go in here. Here you can see now they're facing the clan castle, which is terrible as well because it's a king and a P.E.K.K.A. and that's not going to work out. But look at the hog riders out of the siege barracks. They are indeed going to finish the funnel, and with that wizard tower, we look like we have a way that we can send these P.E.K.K.A.s in towards the core. Now, we first are going to let them go through the outer wall on their own, leaving us with that final jump spell to hope that they go in right there from the Dark Elixir and the Wizard Tower to the Air Sweeper. So, yes, the CC finally does get wiped out, and yes, miracles happen. There they go. Beautiful high-value freeze, and yes, how the P.E.K.K.A.s did split up was kind of painful, but notice this is going to work out perfectly because into the core they go. Lots of stuff happening there. The Warden ability helps out a bit. Obviously, it's not going to last as long as the Poison Bomb does, nor is it going to help them be protected from the Expo and the Scatter Shot on the outside of the innermost wall. But check out the left side of the base by the clan castle. That's right, we got half the P.E.K.K.A.s, and they are doing the cleanup on their own. No cleanup troops in this attack does make things much more challenging, but it's working out in the core. Here they come out of the core somehow with the healers in tow. They've managed to survive the poison bomb, which was beautiful, and the healers, they made it pretty late into the attack. Look at your top of the screen, or my top of the screen, or the top, I don't know what's. All right, it was the Royal Champion. She's gone now, but okay. And the rest of the attack, I was sweating it. I'll admit, it didn't look like we had the time to get the job done. Notice that we've got 35 seconds left. This is the live attack, and nobody fast moving. No, cleanup troops, wizards, archers, any hog riders on the outside. So we're just counting on the slow and deliberate P.E.K.K.A.s. And right here, I'm thinking maybe not. Okay, maybe we end up at like 98, 99. But then the P.E.K.K.A. split up at the bottom. The Archer Queen is alive with 1 HP at the top. And miracles happen. We are going to 3-star in Legend League against what looked like a pretty maxed out base with Dekka P.E.K.K.A. And surprisingly, overall, like I said, no 1-star attacks. It turned out pretty well. Maybe it won't be my go-to strategy, but it was definitely fun to change things up for a day. I hope you enjoyed it, Galafam. If you did, please leave a like. Thank you for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You know you are the true hashtag Galafam. That's why I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to the people, animals, and the planet. And I will see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, that was close. You almost didn't fit it in there.